Hello, y'all. Welcome to my. This is the verse next, and welcome to my channel today. This is my first 2028 presidential election prediction. Um, so I think JB Pritzker is going to be the nominee for the 2028 primary and 2028 election. For the Democratic Party, and JD Vance will be the nominee. So let's get on for the safe states for the Democrats. The safe states will be Washington, Oregon, California, Illinois, obviously. And since this is in this region, most people would accept Pritzker because they know him. So I really do think Minnesota will be coming close to being likely, but most likely it would be by a 10-point lead or a 15 lead. And somewhere in that margin. And then we got Virginia. I'm pretty sure it's going to still be competitive. We got Vermont, Connecticut, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Washington D.C., Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Um, then we got Colorado, and then New Mexico, and then Virginia. Ignore that. And then Virginia is going to be likely. For our likely states would be for New Hampshire. New Hampshire's a little competitive. I do believe he's going to win that district as long as the holds thing. He's going to barely manage to hold on to that state, but we'll see. Um, let's move on to the safe states for JD Vance. Idaho, Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, Nebraska's 3rd district or 1st district, or no, 3rd district. Um, and nah, put that. Then we got Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, West Virginia, Alabama, and I'm pretty sure that's all the safe states for them. The likely states is Montana, Utah, Montana, and Alaska have been shifting to the left recently. Utah, the most of the places in Utah, like Salt Lake up here, to like this point, Salt Lake has been turned mostly liberal or Democrat. So we'll see what's gonna go. We'll see. We're gonna see if this Utah becomes close to being a battleground state, but it probably won't. Um, Alaska, and then Kansas and Missouri, Kentucky, South Carolina, Mississippi, um, Indiana, and that's all those states. And let's get into the battleground states. This is my final prediction of. Hold up. This is the battleground states for 2028 election. Because, well, okay, we need to count these as we need to count those. I'm gonna put my foot down and say if Trump's term is bad, then Florida's people is gonna be a little angry, and so is Texas. But I still think Trump has a good lead in Texas and Florida. Alright, so let's get on to the districts and then we'll get on to the electoral. So Trump, Vance would win that, but by a likely margin, and Pritzker would lead this by a safe margin too. All right. So Iowa is surrounded by blue states. That doesn't mean that it's always going to vote blue. But since if Trump's term goes really bad, then most likely I would barely flip. But pretty sure it's going to be really close. Ohio will be um Ohio will most likely turn to Vance because they he came from that state. It's his home state, so most people know him. So here's the blue wall. The blue wall, right there. There we go. I'm gonna put in lean. Wisconsin will be the most closest race because, as you can see in the 2020 election, um Wisconsin right here was a very close state. And around Milwaukee was just not that much, but around Madison, um, and Eau Claire around this area, there was a lot, and Green Bay too. So Wisconsin's gonna be a very close race, but will most likely go to J.B. Pritzker. And then we got the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania will go to him, but um just by a good margin. The reason Michigan is what it is because most people would probably appeal to Pritzker. And also, let's put this at lean margin. Um, because Reno and Las Vegas are turning more liberal as we speak. But Reno is, I don't believe it is going to the left really. It's just been a crazy ride. And then we got Arizona. Vance will hold this state by probably 5 points. So it'll be in the lean margin. Um, Next we got Georgia. Georgia Biden won in 2020, but Trump took back, and it'll be basically that again. And here's the thing: the newest states that tricksters have always achieved for the Democratic Party was Iowa. Now we're going to move on to North Carolina. North Carolina probably go to JB Pritzker just by point 0.5 points, or maybe even point 0.3. That will be a close state. But yeah, this is my final prediction for the 2020 election. What? No, 2028. I can't think clearly. But as you can see here, this is the final prediction. Um, Florida is going to be a bad gun state. It's going to be probably won by 1 point if Trump's turn goes really bad. But if Florida turns blue, then that would be a very big milestone for the Democratic Party on flipping that state. And if they flip Texas, and if they flip Ohio, that would be a major milestone. And if they flip this would be the best case scenario for JB Pritzker. But I don't think he'll win Texas or Florida. But I don't have no opinion on both of them. I'm gonna put Florida as a toss-up, and then put it back as Republican. Put Arizona back to where it was. Give Vance the lead there. But here's my final election prediction for the 2028 presidential election. J.B. Pritzker versus J.D. Vance. I think J.B. Pritzker will do a very good job as president and appeal to most voters. Let me just take a picture of that real quick. So 315 to 223. Vance would not. Vance would have a good close lead winning, but after Trump's term and after everything that happens to him, it's probably going to affect the election. The best case scenario for Donald Trump would be him winning Iowa by that, him winning North Carolina, and I mean JD Vance by the way, him winning Georgia, and then him winning Nevada. This would be the least best scenario for Prickster. This is a very colorful map. But these states are so close that you don't even know what's gonna happen. And Pennsylvania would win if he won Pennsylvania, if he won Maine's second district, or won Wisconsin. This is what it would look like. 241 to 220 to 297. Alright, so let me do some work on this map. New Hampshire would really be competitive, like super competitive. Okay, let me just go ham on best case scenario. Okay. And this is probably gonna be my best case scenario for JD Vance. Take a screenshot. Yep, that's my final prediction. Basically, the main thing is to see the elections. Just wait until 2028 to see how everything goes with Trump's term and everything, and it will determine this election. I would like to thank y'all for watching. This is gonna be my 2024 or my 2028 election prediction. I will see y'all tomorrow for something. But see y'all guys later. Bye.